Babes, can someone please explain why guys go silent after they, arrive at platform 9 3/4? Because it's given immediate regret vibes. Welcome to this episode of Gay Talk! Welcome to Gay Talk. Yes! Guys, we have all been in a similar situation at some point of our lives, where we come home from work or come home from a lovely day out and we're in that mood. And you know exactly what mood I'm talking about. We're in that spicy mood where all we want is a nice bit of salami. So what do? We jump on Grindr or we jump on Tinder and we try and find ourselves a nice, good-looking guy and we think, let's shoot our shot. So you slide into their DMs and you say, "Hi, darling. I'm in the mood for salami tonight. Are you free?" And the conversation always starts off the same. "Can you accommodate?" And they're like, "No." And then they ask you, "Can you accommodate?" And you're like, "No." "Where are we going to do it then, darling?" And they always come back to you and go, "Well, I've got a car." And you're like, "If you don't mind your car getting dirty, fair enough. Let's do it." So you start talking a bit flirtatious, right? But you're not overly flirtatious. You're outlining what you kind of want to do during your meetup. You're not going into detail, just outlining it, right? And the responses to each other are basically instant. You're messaging, getting a reply instantly, right? And then the person starts asking you, "Oh, can we have a bit more detail about what we're going to be doing?" So you go from outlining what you're going to be doing to full on, like, writing a bloody paragraph on what you're going to be doing, right? Every little bit of detail in there. And the replies that he gives you start getting a bit slower. And you kind of work it out. You're like, he's doing something. Like, he's trying to arrive on platform 9 3/4. Like, he's trying to release his magic potion. So you try and reel yourself back a bit so you can guarantee that you're going to get a meet out of it. And he then asks you for pictures after you've gone into the detailed chat about what you're going to get up to during the meet. And you fire a picture, he fires a picture back, you fire another one, he fires another one. And the chat always goes back to it again. "Oh, so tell me a bit more about what we're going to do." So you just fill him in. You're just like, "Yeah, dirty. You just fill him in on what you're going to be doing and that, and it puts him in the mood even more. But then the replies stop, and you're like, "What have I done? Like, have I put this guy off me or something?" And let's be real. When we're talking about what we want to do on a meetup, right? Some of it can be embarrassing, or some of you might have stuff that you're into that they might not be into. So naturally, through your head, you're going to be thinking, "Oh no, I've put this guy off," right? No, you haven't, darling. What's happened is this guy's arrived at platform 9 3/4, right? Typical guy. He's arrived at platform 9 3/4. He's released his magic potion, and he no longer cares about you. Sad, but true. He's way back on his Xbox, and Mummy's making him a Bernard Matthews sandwich with turkey dinosaurs. Do you know what I mean? Meanwhile, you're left there lying in your bed in limbo, thinking, "Oh no, I don't know what I'm going to do tonight." And then you look at your right hand, and that's your best friend.
Give your meat a good old rub.
It's as simple as that. Okay? And we ask each other, why does this happen so much? Why do we get ghosted so much? Why, when we arrange a meet, does it never happen? Like, you're more likely to get struck by lightning than you are meeting a guy on Grindr. Like, seriously, that's the odds, right? What happens is they've arrived at platform 9 3/4, they've released that magical potion, and they're no longer in the mood. Their hormones drop. They maybe get a bit embarrassed about what they've said to you, like told you about all the things that they're into. They maybe really don't like you. Reality, sets in. Their brain resets. Their hormones drop. They're just like a new person. It's like they don't want nothing to do with you at this point. Like, they forgot about you as soon as they arrived. Do you know what I mean? I've been on Grindr now for about 7 years. I joined Grindr when I was 18 and I'm now 24. Let's give an example. If I was to message 10 people a month on Grindr and ask for a hookup, in reality, 2 of those 10 people are going to meet. The other 8 are more interested in sitting upstairs in their house, waiting for their mum to make them a Bernard Matthews turkey dinosaur sandwich, which is lush, by the way, and they've got no intention of meeting you. You're sexting them, that's feeding them, they're then using their trusty friend and releasing their magical portion. They're not interested in you. Last week, I was scrolling through Grindr, found a really good looking guy, both agreed to meet. Turns out, he didn't actually meet. After I sent him a few pictures of myself, obviously back and forth, we send pictures to each other, that was it. He had arrived at platform 9 3/4 and left me in limbo. And I had to use my friend to help me out. Do you know what I mean? We've all been in a situation like that. It's bad, but it is the reality of gay dating now, I guess. Gay hookups. It's not really an environment that's appealing anymore. I mean, if I could find a boyfriend and settle down, I'd much rather do that. But where I am, that's impossible. No one's looking for that. Which, honestly, sad reality. And I guess the last topic to cover on this video is, how does this leave you feeling when someone goes dry on you, when they don't meet you, when they block you? And most commonly, you're going to feel used, abused, confused, going to be feeling like you've done something wrong, going to be feeling like you're not good enough for this person. And in reality, you are more than good enough for this person, but there's just some people out there that are shy, and they only use these dating apps as a way of reaching platform 9, genuinely, reaching their magical portion. It's just how it is, guys. There's people out there that have probably never met someone, and this is what they feed off of. It's unfortunate, but don't be doubting yourself, guys. These are all good in your own way. If you've ever done this to anyone, comment below. And if someone's done this to you, I'd definitely like to know below, guys. Comment your stories below. Genuinely, I go through them all, I'll heart react them, and I'll comment back. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Peace.